Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. If you want to really upset someone who loves Star Wars, all you need to do is tell them that Greedo shot first. And we all know that Han shot first. And we've written really a fun, informative, very entertaining article you're welcome to read or look at, certainly in conjunction with watching this video, aptly titled, Why It's Important That Han Shot First. This article posted to lockergnome.com just now. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pull it open myself here with the computer sitting in front of me. I'm going to go ahead and +1 it, and it's already been tweeted from my account. I've already liked it on Facebook. So why is it important that Han shot first? And I think this is a discussion that everyone's got an opinion on. But to me, and this is separate from what the author had proposed, or slightly, it's about Han's character. And, with Han shooting first, he was a rogue. He was a scoundrel. A scruffy-looking nerf herder. So, the idea that Han shot first and then Greedo falls over, we're of course referring to the cantina scene in Episode 4, A New Hope, the first Star Wars movie, when that was changed with the special edition, the first special edition, I should say, because I guess Lucas went back and retweaked it in the Blu-ray edition of Star Wars. Oh, talk about frustrating. Leave well enough alone. There was no reason to change that scene. Originally, Han shoots first, Greedo falls over, he's smoking and everything like that. Well, not like a cigarette, but he, sorry for the mess, tosses or flips the bartender a coin and walks out. Well, in the special edition, Greedo shoots first, and you can see Han, move. His head just, jogs to the side, brief. And so it makes it look like Han was reacting rather than shooting first. And what I loved about Han Solo as a character, and I've always loved, is the fact that he is a rogue, and he doesn't care what anybody says. He's just him. And it's not to say that I modeled my entire life around the idea of what Han Solo was. Certainly, I am not a rebel. I am not a scoundrel. I am not anything like that. But there was just something that he was Han, or Han, however you say it. Han, not exactly sure. I've always said Han Solo, but in the movies, they say Han. It's difficult to know. I guess it depends on which part of the galaxy you're from. He was just, he did it. He didn't care. His ethos was him, and that's what made him, I think, such an outstanding character in the Star Wars universe, and makes him such an outstanding character. Not that, in my mind, he's not dead yet. That when he did things that were nice, like at the end of A New Hope, he comes in and he rescues Luke. He knocks Vader off of Luke's tail so that Luke can, basically blow up the Death Star. If Han didn't have that in him, and that was such a dramatic departure from who Han was, it just wouldn't have meant as much. And I realize some people may think, Chris, you're thinking too much about this. Do you understand? There are a lot of Star Wars fans who are really upset with the changes that Lucas had made. We have no idea why he made that specific change and made it such that Han didn't shoot first. He did. He absolutely did. Watch the original movie. This is why, I don't want to strike the special edition from canon, because I think there's some nice things that Lucas went back and added that made the movie better. That was not one of them. In the Blu-ray special edition of A New Hope, I guess the scene gets sped up, so it's difficult to know who shoots first. That still doesn't change the fact that Han shot first. I'm not going to drop it, seriously. And we've explained why this is important. I believe it's absolutely essential for the building of Solo's character. Harrison Ford brought a lot to that character, admittedly. And originally, it may have been Christopher Walken playing Han Solo. I don't know if you knew that. It was a possibility. But Harrison Ford brought so much to Solo's character. He knew Solo's character better than Lucas did. Down to the point where in Empire Strikes Back, when Leia says, I love you, originally it was scripted that Han Solo says, I love you too. And they filmed that. But what Ford said, he said, no, it's not in Han's character. And so what made it to the movie just made, and I remember the first time I saw it and thinking, God, that was perfect. It was Solo's character. It was his character. He said, I know. Nothing is more Han Solo than that. It's sad that the person playing the actor got the character more than the person who created the character. Han shot first. This is important. And I would, not that I didn't buy the Blu-ray special edition of Star Wars, not just because of that reason, but largely because he went back and added probably one of the worst lines from the prequels to one of the best points, or one of the, I guess it was the finale of Jedi, when Vader looks at Palpatine, looks back at Skywalker, Luke and the Emperor, and then screams, in the special edition, he screams, "No!" and throws the Emperor over, just like he did at the end of Revenge of the Sith, and went, "No!" Cheese! Total cheese! Oh, it ruined. Watch Jedi. Watch it without Vader saying anything and throwing the Emperor over. It's so much more powerful. That's what I want to scream with some of the changes that Lucas has made. No! That's what we're thinking as fans. This is what's going through our head. Han shot first. Read our explanation and our reasons as to why this is important. Agree or disagree? I think it's an important discussion point to have. I know very few Star Wars fans who would disagree with the fact that Han shot first.